So now we're going to talk about a totally, now that you've left here, so silly. we're going to talk about a totally opposite frame. Because, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but the world's a lot more fearful place since the turn of the century than it was before.
At least from 2001 on.
I think the world was a lot more optimistic, even up as recently as 2000. And I think what's happened since then is a lot of people have bought into fear. Right after September 11th, we had to fly to London.
1 week after.
1 week after September 11th. And we asked ourselves,
do I really want to do that?
Yeah, do I really want to go to London?
Do I really want to be in an airplane right now?
And of course the answer was no, and then we thought, well, no, I'm really going to have fun flying to London while mad bombers are in the air. And I thought to myself, wow, should we go or not? And then we talked about it, and we decided that if we buy into the fear, if we buy into the fear factor, then we're buying into a mindset that is not going to be positive for us. And that's what this talks about.
Now, what we'd like to discuss today, among other things, there are two issues about this fear factor. And the first one Ted just touched already, which is don't buy into fear. Second one is, because we notice many people prefer to turn off the TV. They don't read the news. They pretend it's not happening. And George Carlin mentioned this, and he said this is willful denial or willful ignorance. If I don't know, I pretend that it's not happening.
So we have to admit that since 2001, there's a lot of institutions in this world who've decided that their mission in life, their grand mission in life, is to scare the hell out of us. Take the news media, for example. The news media discovered after 2001 that their ratings would go up if they had an alert on. So how many times has it been indelibly imprinted upon your unconscious mind? Have you seen the people jumping out of the tower rather than...
All angles.
You've seen people jumping out of the towers, haven't you? It's amazing. It's amazing. How did the media manage to figure out that if they showed that over and over again, we would get scared like hell, and then we'd watch them more?
And I said, stay tuned, because we'll tell you the next
Stay tuned, it's going to hit the fan.
So watch us a little bit more.
And we'll have it in the next hour. And of course, they don't put it in the next hour, they slide it to the next hour.
Of course.
I don't know if you've noticed that. They slide it to the next hour, which gets them more quarter-hour ratings. So they say in the next hour we'll have it, but they really won't have it till after the beginning of the next hour.
That's obvious. That's pretty much what everybody notices. But not only the media.
Wait. Have you heard scare tactics from medicine?
Oh, yeah.
Like, here is the next possible pandemic, is the avian flu. So that's another inconspicuous. The problem with fear is like this. It comes in very inconspicuously, and we all are hypnotists. And you understand how the unconscious mind gets the information actually, and it's amenable to suggestions.
Your unconscious mind.
That's the problem. Here's where the problem comes.
See, speaking to you in hypnosis, your unconscious mind is amenable to suggestions.
All suggestions.
How do you think the suggestions that are on television work? How do you think they work? Let's talk for a moment about. Can I diverse for a little bit on this?
Go for it.
Let's talk for a moment about the difference between television and hypnosis. One of the primary tenets in television, also in cinema, in movies, is the suspension of disbelief. So let's talk about that for a moment and how that works. Let's take Superman as an example. So here comes this guy in tights, which I'm okay with. But okay, he's got a cape on his back and he jumps up in the air and he flies. Yeah? Now, can a man fly? No. Did you know he couldn't? What did you do in the movie? Did you go, oh, this is nuts, I can't stand this, I'm leaving? Or did you say, oh, isn't that cool, what if he could fly?
So for the moment, in order to be able to enjoy the movie, you suspended your disbelief in regards to a man's ability to fly.
You didn't say, oh, this is crap, because everybody knows a man can't fly. Or Carrie Ann Moss ran around the wall in the opening scene of The Matrix. What did you say? Women can't do that.
Wow,
Neither
that's
can men.
cool. You said, wow, look
You
at
said, oh, what if somebody could really do that? And in saying, what if somebody could really do that, you suspended your disbelief.
You hypnotherapists, you know what I'm talking about. When we say, don't do it by the way, but when we say close your eyes and relax the muscles around the eyes until they're so relaxed you can't relax them anymore, and then hold on to that relaxation and keep them closed. Now, you know fully, I know fully at this point in time
You've
that
been hypnotized, y'all, haven't you? You've been hypnotized.
I could open my eyes.
Did you know when your eyes were closed that you could open your eyes? This is really important.
That's a paradoxical
This is about
state.
everything.
That's a paradoxical state that takes place in the mind. You know you could open your eyes, and yet you keep them closed.
Now what does that do? Suspension of disbelief, if adhered to, bypasses the critical faculty.